Here's how you can connect OneDrive to the iPhone. Let me guide you through it. If you are new here and first time on this channel, most definitely subscribe so you do not miss more videos and tutorials like this one. Okay, so essentially you can download the app from the App Store as a third-party one and use it, as a cloud storage, which you always go to through the app. You are obviously signed in with a Microsoft account and you can browse your files, upload new ones, download them, work with the files which are existing there, right? So if you are okay with that, you can just get the app and start using it. But there are more features which you can enable and utilize the service even more. The first thing is the camera photos backup. So when you are inside of the app and switch from the files view to the photos view, you can see in my case, I have the camera backup turned off. And if I enable it, it will mean that I will give the app permission to access all of my stored photos and videos and have them automatically back up and upload those files, the photos, to the cloud, to the OneDrive cloud. And this makes sure that I'm never losing access to any photo and everything is backed up on the platform. So obviously it's going to use probably a lot of storage. So make sure you have that included in your plan, right? Because OneDrive for free offers 5 gigabytes of storage, but obviously you can fit into that or upgrade to more storage if you ever need to. But of course, there are more ways how you can connect it in a deeper level to the iPhone. Another favorite way of incorporating the OneDrive into the iPhone is when I make it part of the Apple's Files app. So, you can inside, you can browse your local storage, whatever. But if you go to the Browse section and you can see the locations, I have the iCloud, a local storage, Google Drive, and even OneDrive in here. And once you download the app, you can see that it shows up right here. So you can tap on it and turn it on. But if it's not showing up, just tap the 3 dots and click on edit and make sure that the OneDrive is toggled on and available to be accessed even through the Files app. And obviously this is nice because I have it all put together in one platform and I can move files in between even a different third-party platforms. So it just makes it very convenient. So let me know what you think below. Most definitely subscribe for more tips and explanations like this one, and I hope to see you later as well.